calling to order the Monday, June 6th regular meeting of the 36th Council of the City of Berkeley. Ms. Boucher, would you please call the roll?
Mayor Pro Tem Baker.
Here.
Councilmember Blanchard.
Here.
Councilmember Gravlin.
Here.
Councilmember Kadeco.
Here.
Councilmember Stedman.
Here.
Councilmember Turbrack.
Here.
And Mayor O'Dwyer.
Here. The first order of business tonight is the approval of the agenda. Is there a motion to approve tonight's agenda?
Move to approve.
Move to approve by Councilmember Kadeco.
Support.
Support by Councilmember Blanchard. Ms. Boucher, would you please call the roll?
Blanchard.
Yes.
Gravlin.
Yes.
Kadeco.
Yes.
Stedman.
Yes.
Turbrack.
Yes.
Baker.
Yes.
O'Dwyer.
Yes. And now I see Reverend Tal Sullivan with us this evening. Please stand for the invocation.
Let's pray. God in heaven, we give you praise tonight. We thank you for this opportunity to live today. Thank you for this day that you've made and for giving us life. It's great to live. It's great to be in a city like Berkeley where we experience so many blessings, and we give you thanks for that. God, we thank you for our leaders, the men and women that serve our city faithfully and with wisdom and great skill. And I pray, God, for each of those who are serving. Lord, they do a job, and there's all kinds of things in the background for each of them. God, family issues and concerns, things that would weigh on their hearts that everybody else might not know about. And so we lift them up and ask, God, that you would strengthen them, that you would give them wisdom on the home front as well as with their work and with their service. And tonight, as we have this city council meeting, we ask for your favor. We ask for your blessing here, and as we get to do some special recognitions, and we ask your blessing now. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now we come to the Citizens' Comments portion of tonight's meeting, when you may present your thoughts on issues not included on tonight's agenda. Council members will not engage you in discussion. If your concern needs to be addressed by a member of city staff or a department of the city, please sign your name on the sheet provided at the clerk's table. You may speak on a specific agenda item when it is being considered. When you come to the microphone, please state your name and city of residence.
I'm Denise Brainerd from Berkeley Days, and I just wanted to give an update on how Berkeley Days went this year. I would ask if we could please pray for no snow next year, perhaps. Even though the weather was not as cooperative with us as we might have liked, it still was a very successful year. Kind of to make up for the snow, we did bring in a special guest to draw the raffle ticket. Santa did make an appearance this year. But we did have a very successful year. And all things considered, we added some new events that were tremendous. We had a Jedi training on Sunday that was just phenomenal. If anybody was there and able to watch this, the kids had so much fun between the Jedi training and the princess tea that we had. So all in all, it was a very successful weekend, considering. But I do have a couple of trophies that I would like to present or recognize as a result of Berkeley Days. The first would be for the softball game. And this has been going on for many, many years, the softball game between City Council and the Mom and Dad's Club. And it was close this year. You guys played very hard. It was admirable. It was nice job. Nice job.
Not patronizing
Nice
at all, does it? It sounded.
Nice job.
Good dog.
But the Mom and Dad's Club did take it, so, but it was close, so good job. And that's all I have.
On that one.
On that one.
Oh, then there was this horseshoe thing. So, yeah, it was a horseshoe tournament. It was nice job, Mom. No, we did have our annual Cutthroat Horseshoe Tournament, and on behalf of the Berkley Days Committee, I'm here to present you with the trophy this year.
A little deep breath. Did you see that?
That's right, just steady yourself. Good job with everything.
So, thank you all very much for a wonderful Berkley Days. I'm looking forward. We're going to have our wrap-up meeting and maybe take a month or two where we don't have to talk about Berkley Days, and then we'll start back up again and start figuring out what we can add and plan for next year. So if anybody's interested in joining Berkley Days, it's a great opportunity for community service groups to make some money, and they can contact me at berkleydays@yahoo.com. So, thank you.
Thank you, Denise. Berkley Days is such a wonderful event in the city, and even the baseball and the horseshoes, they bring joy and enjoyment to everybody. And thanks for making those possible. Anybody else? Seeing none, then we move on to the consent agenda. Ms. Bowers, would you please read the items on tonight's consent agenda?
Approval of the minutes. Matter of approving the minutes of the regular 36th City Council meeting on Monday, May 16, 2016. Budget work session on Monday, May 9th, 2016. Budget work session on Tuesday, May 10th, 2016. And special meeting on Wednesday, June 1st, 2016. Resolution number R2616. Matter of recognizing the Huntington Woods Lutheran Church Men's Group. Resolution number R2716. Matter of recognizing Senior Coordinator Sue Thornton on the occasion of her 22nd years of service and retirement for the City of Berkley. Ordinance number 00416, matter of considering the second reading of an ordinance to rezone property described as Lot 335 of the Larkmore Boulevard subdivision from single-family residential district to parking district. Full copy of this ordinance is posted for 10 days at the Berkley City Hall, Library, and Community Center.
Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Councilmember Gravelin and support by Councilmember Stedman. Ms. Boucher, would you please call the roll on the consent agenda?
Gravelin,
Yes.
Kadeco,
Yes.
Stedman,
Yes.
Turbrack,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Blanchard,
Yes.
O'Dwyer.
Yes. And now we move on to the regular agenda. Ms. Boucher, would you please read the items on the regular agenda?
Recognitions, presentations, matter of any recognitions or presentations from the consent agenda.
Thank you. I have asked Councilmember Kadekel to read Resolution 2616.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. A resolution of the Council of the City of Berkley, Michigan, recognizing Huntington Woods Lutheran Church Men's Group. Whereas the Huntington Woods Lutheran Church Men's partnered with the City Parks and Recreation Department for their inaugural Volunteer Service Day on Saturday, May 21st, 2016, and whereas Men's Group volunteers partnered with Berkley Parks and Recreation to beautify a city and the community center, and whereas volunteers spread playground bark at community center and planted dozens of flowers in front of the community center on May 21st, and whereas the work that the men's group did had an immediate impact on the cleanliness, appearance, and usability of Community Park and the community center for all to enjoy. And now therefore, the City of Berkley resolves, Section 1, that the City of Berkley hereby recognizes, the Council of the City of Berkley hereby recognizes the Huntington Woods Lutheran Church's Men's Group. Section 2, for their volunteer efforts for the Parks and Recreation Department during their 2016 Service Project Day, and introduced and passed at a regular City Council meeting on Monday, June 6, 2016. Phil O'Dwyer, Mayor.
Thank you. Is there anybody here to receive this?
Doug, you want to come up? This is Doug Lockhart. He is here from the Huntington Woods Men's Group, Lutheran Church Men's Group. We're really grateful. They came to us, approached us, said that they wanted to do this work for us. And once again, Community Park looks great. The community center looks great. And we've got a lot of compliments. So, Doug, if you want to say a few words and accept the council.
Well, thank you on behalf of the Huntington Woods Lutheran's Men's Group. It was an honor and a privilege to do this project. Teresa was very kind and very helpful, and I'm hoping in the future that our men's group might be able to help out the city of Berkeley again. So
Thank
thank
you.
you.
And now I've asked Council Member Terbrack to read Resolution 2716.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Sue, if you wouldn't mind coming on up or down. A resolution of the Council of the City of Berkeley, Michigan, recognizing Senior Coordinator Sue Thornton on the occasion of her 22 years of service in retirement from the City of Berkeley. Whereas Sue Thornton, a 40-plus year resident of Berkeley, began her career in the Parks and Recreation Department in the City of Berkeley on January 3rd, 1994. And after 22 years of dedicated service to the citizens of Berkeley, she will retire on June 30th, 2016. And whereas during the course of her career, Sue held a number of positions within the Parks and Recreation Department, including transportation driver, camp craft director, parent tot instructor, senior center assistant, CAP director, and for the last 8 years as the city's senior coordinator. And whereas with each position Sue held, she connected with and made a difference in the lives of children and seniors. Sue's patience, innate ability to truly hear both kids and seniors, and her enthusiasm for all people made her a natural fit and invaluable employee in the Parks and Recreation and in the city. And whereas throughout her tenure as senior coordinator in the city, Sue formed the popular Senior Wee Bowling Group that continues to meet every Tuesday morning, and there are a number of folks from that as well here, created lunch outings to great restaurant spots for seniors, and continued to expand travel options abroad for seniors. Sue organized and ran a successful craft show for the city every fall and planned and ran a fun senior day for seniors every summer. Sue also volunteered with and helped raise money for the Friends of the Berkeley Parks and Recreation and hopes to continue to volunteer upon retirement. And whereas Sue was the type of person that goes the extra mile at every turn, is always cleaning and organizing the community center, helping seniors figure out transportation issues, stepping in at special events to do whatever is needed, and singing along with Santa at the senior holiday luncheon. And whereas Sue has been married to her husband Gary for 38 years, and they raised their 2 sons, Paul and Joe, in Berkeley, Sue spends much of her free time in the company of her 3 grandsons and 1 granddaughter, and looks forward to continuing to attend their games, recitals, and school activities. And whereas Sue's other passions include gardening, bowling, and spending time at her cottage up north, Sue has taken responsibility for keeping the flower beds at the community center blooming, and the department will greatly miss her green thumb and her caring spirit as she retires to her home in Berkeley and up in Free Soil, Michigan. Now, therefore, the City of Berkeley resolves, Section 1, that in the spirit of recognition of service to the City of Berkeley, the Council of the City of Berkeley hereby recognizes and honors Sue Thornton on the occasion of her much-deserved retirement, and City Council, on behalf of all residents and employees, expresses their sincere thanks and appreciation for your years of service to our city and extends our best wishes to you and your family. Introduced and passed at a regular City Council meeting on Monday, June 6, 2016, Phil O'Dwyer, Mayor.
Stay for 1 second. We just want to say thank you on behalf of the department. A lot of Sue's families here, a lot of the seniors are here, and I know a lot more wish they could be here and are very sad to see Sue go. And I think that that's the mark of somebody that you don't want to leave, because all the people that they work with and the people that they work for don't want them to leave. So thank you, Sue.
Thank you. I just want to say I think I'm probably a pretty lucky person to live and work in the city that I love. And thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, sweet. Thank you, Sue. You are indeed a caring spirit, and that caring has spread out to so many people, and that's why you have so many people here to salute and honor you tonight. Thank you for all you've done for the residents and for our city. Wonderful. And now we move on to the next item on the agenda. Ms. Boucher, would you please read item number 2?
Oath of office to the newly appointed city manager, Matthew Baumgarten.
Is there a motion to approve administering the oath of office?
Move to approve.
Move to approve by Councilmember Deckel,
Support.
support by Mayor Pro Tem Baker. Ms. Boucher, would you please administer the oath of office?
Okay.
Raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Matthew Charles Baumgarten,
Having been duly appointed as the city manager for the city of Berkeley,
having been duly appointed as the city manager for the city of Berkeley,
do hereby solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
do hereby solemnly swear that I shall support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
the Charter of the City of Berkeley,
the Charter of the City of Berkeley,
and that I will perform the duties of my office to the best of my ability.
and that I will perform the duties of my office to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
very much.
Congratulations.
May you find that seat comfortable. So we are ready then to move on to item number 3.
Motion number M3316, matter of approving a Berkeley Junior Women's Club event, Robina Rhapsody, on Robina from 12 Mile to the alley north of 12 Mile Road from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. on the following Thursdays, June 16, 2016, July 21st, 2016, August 11, 2016, and September 8, 2016.
Is there a motion to approve M3316?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Mayor Pro Tem Baker,
Support.
support by Councilmember Deckel. Mr. Baumgarten.
Mr. Mayor, as you know, this is a great event that happens right in our downtown, right in Robina. It's put on quarterly throughout the year, and we look forward to another great year of pleasant music.
Very good. And I see Denise is here with us still. I'm sure you have something to add to this.
I would like to add to this. I would like to point out that this is in conjunction with the DDA. So both of the groups are involved in this. Pending your approval, we've already lined up the bands for this summer. So Madigan's Attics on standby for June 16th. I'm sure most of you are familiar with Madigan's Attic.
Yep.
They play a lot of music that everyone knows. July 21st, the Aspersions are slated to be playing. They play at the Legion occasionally. They did play last year, and they were very, very popular. They also have local ties to the community. Crossroads Family Band is going to be playing on August 11th, and you can see them on the Facebook page. It's actually a lot of kids that are playing and singing. It will be very entertaining on that night. And September 8th, Metro Rockway will be playing. Again, local connections. One of the members from the Aaron Vaughn Band has spun off, and Metro Rockway is a lot of cover music and music that everyone's going to be able to enjoy. We would ask that the city allow us to have the event. I know we'll have DPW. They drop off the blockades, and then we close the road down at about 5 o'clock, and by 9 o'clock everything is done, and we take all the blocks off the road and open it back up to traffic. So it's a lot of fun. It's a free event, so there is no cost. Everybody just needs to bring a lawn chair and your dinner and come on down and enjoy the music. So I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Are there any questions, discussion on this item?
It's good.
It's a wonderful event, and it's wonderful to see the youngsters being able to play in the street and dance and do all kinds of interesting things. So it's a lovely event. The bands are the ones that I've seen over the years have been really great,
And they will be this year as well.
and they will be as well. Very good. Then all you need is approval, is what you're saying.
That's what I'm waiting for.
And our city clerk will give us that approval by calling the roll.
Kadeco?
Yes.
Stedman?
Yes.
Turbrack?
Yes.
Baker?
Yes.
Blanchard?
Yes.
Gravelin?
Yes.
O'Dwyer?
Yes. Thank you, Denise.
Thank you very much.
Ms. Bowers, would you please read item number 4?
Motion number M3416, matter of authorizing the mayor to approve a sponsorship agreement between Vibe Credit Union and the City of Berkeley during the contract period of July 1st, 2016 to June 30th, 2017. Their donation in the amount of $2,500 will benefit the Summerfest, Winterfest, Summer Camp, and Berkeley Buzz.
Is there a motion to approve M3416?
Move to approve.
Move to approve
Support.
by Councilmember Terbrack, support by Councilmember Kadekel. Mr. Baumgarten.
Mr. Mayor and Council, actually, we have Teresa McCarlton to come here and give you a little bit more information on our continued relationship with Vibe Credit Union.
Hi, Mayor and Council, again tonight, and Mr. Baumgartner. This is the 8th year Vibe is sponsoring us. We're very grateful for their sponsorship. It allows us to continue to do Winterfest, Summerfest. The other thing that they are also doing as part of their sponsorship this year is a bike fix-it station, which we're really excited to get. We're a little behind. A lot of cities have this, and so we're really excited that we're now going to have this. We've found a great location right by our bike rack at the community center, which we think is great. Both we can monitor it. Also, though, Catalpa is, a thorough way for a lot of bikers and a lot of biking groups, so we're really excited about that. We're really grateful to Vibe. We have a great relationship with them. They wanted to change things up a little bit this year, give the same amount, but add, a thing and take some things out. And so I worked with our marketing manager doing that, and we're just incredibly grateful and excited. And we're planning on probably putting the bike fix-it station in end of July is the plan. So that's it.
Very good. Thanks, Teresa. Any questions for this? That's wonderful. And it's wonderful that they're so supportive of our city and our community. And
Absolutely.
You're right. We are grateful.
Yep, you'll see their sign at Summerfest events this summer. So.
Very good. Ms. Boucher, would you please call the roll on M3416?
Stedman?
Yes.
Turbrack?
Yes.
Baker?
Yes.
Blanchard?
Yes.
Gravelin?
Yes.
Kadeco?
Yes.
O'Dwyer?
Yes. Now, Ms. Boucher, would you please read item number 5?
Motion number M3516, matter of appointing the city manager, Matthew Baumgarten, as the City of Berkeley's representative and Public Works Director, Derek Schuler, as the alternate representative to the Southeastern Oakland County Resource Recovery Authority, SACRA, Board of Trustees for the fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2016, and to instruct the city clerk to send a copy of this motion to the SACRA board.
Is there a motion to approve M3516?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve
Support.
by Councilmember Stedman, with support by Councilmember Blanchard. This item and the next several items all amount to appointing our new city manager to the variety of spots that he needs to be in.
Yes,
So-
sir. I will go forth and represent the city well. On this particular item and the next item, Mr. Schuler and I will be splitting duties. He was going to be taking the lead on the Water Authority items. I'll be taking the lead on the Refuse Authority items. But everything else is items that are provided for either by ordinance or by charter of the organization that the city would appoint the city manager to, so.
That's correct. No discussion, I don't hear any discussion on this item at all.
Just put him to work.
Welcome aboard.
That's right, it's basically.
Enjoy the meeting.
Welcome aboard is what
Welcome
we're saying,
aboard.
yeah. So, Ms. Boucher, will you please call the roll on M 3516?
Turbrack,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Blanchard,
Yes.
Gravlin,
Yes.
Kadeco,
Yes.
Stedman,
Yes.
O'Dwyer.
Yes. And now, Ms. Boucher, would you please read item number 6?
Motion number M 3616, matter of appointing the Berkeley Public Works Director, Derek Schuler, as the City of Berkeley's representative, and City Manager Matthew Baumgarten as the alternate representative to the Southeastern Oakland County Water Authority, SACWA, Board of Trustees for the fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2016, and to instruct the city clerk to send a copy of this motion to SACWA Board.
Is there a motion to approve M 3616?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Councilmember
Support.
Gravlin, support by Councilmember Kadeco. We have already referred to this item. Is there any discussion additionally? Okay, then, Ms. Boucher, would you please call the roll on M 3616?
Baker,
Yes.
Blanchard,
Yes.
Gravlin,
Yes.
Kadeco.
Yes.
Stedman,
Yes.
Turbrack,
Yes.
O'Dwyer.
Yes. And now, Ms. Boucher, would you please read item number 7?
Motion number M 3716, matter of appointing City Manager Matthew Baumgarten as the city's alternate delegate to the Southeast Michigan Council of Governments, SIMCOG, General Assembly, and to instruct the city clerk to send a copy of this motion to the SIMCOG membership services.
Is there a motion to approve M 3716?
Motion to approve.
Motion approved by Mayor Pro Tem Baker with support by Councilmember Blanchard. Mr. Baumgarten, perhaps you would share with us a thought or two about SEMCOG and tell us what it is.
Sure. SEMCOG is an acronym for the Southeast Michigan Council of Governments. It is an organization that spans 7 different counties across Southeast Michigan. And what they do is they are a great resource for planning our future in the region. It helps collectively bring together these communities and allows for them to take a comprehensive approach to, for lack of a better word, attacking regional problems as a single unified body. One of the big things that they work on is transportation planning, which has been at the forefront, I think, of the news cycle here lately, with the RTA rolling out some new plans. So hopefully SEMCOG is a good partner there, as well as collecting data and a lot of information that cities use to sort of set a path for the future. So they're a great resource for our community, and they help us take a regional approach to some of the issues that are not just Berkeley's issues, but talk to all of us here in Southeast Michigan. So I'll be backing up the mayor as he is the primary to that body, but hopefully we get some good partnerships from it.
Very good, thank you. It is a very important organization, and it's good to remind ourselves of the benefits that accrue to us as a city and to the region as well from collaborative work and research and planning. So thank you for doing that. Ms. Boucher, would you please call the roll on M 3716?
Blanchard,
Yes.
Gravlin,
Yes.
Deckel,
Yes.
Stedman,
Yes.
Turbrack,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
O'Dwyer.
Yes. Now, Ms. Boucher, would you please read item number 8?
Motion number M 3816, matter of appointing City Manager Matthew Baumgarten to the Public Safety Pension Board with a term to expire July 1st, 2018.
Is there a motion to approve M 3816?
Motion to approve M 3816.
Support.
Motion to approve by Councilmember Blanchard, support by Councilmember Kadeco. Mr. Baumgarten.
Yes, Mr. Mayor and Council. This is actually one of those temporary appointments. I'm actually going to be filling in until a permanent finance director can be found following the retirement of Mr. Sabuda. So I will be sort of filling in that role until we go through the proper search and find the right individual who would traditionally take this position on this board in order to coordinate the financials, a very important role in the Public Safety Pension Board.
Very good. Any questions about this? Hearing none, then, Ms. Boucher, would you please call the roll on M 3816?
Gravlin,
Yes.
Kadeco,
Yes.
Stedman,
Yes.
Turbrack,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Blanchard,
Yes.
O'Dwyer.
Yes. And now, Ms. Boucher, would you please read item number 9?
Motion number M 3916, matter of appointing City Manager Matthew Baumgarten to the Downtown Development Authority of Trustees, Board of Trustees.
Is there a motion to approve M 3916?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Mayor Pro Tem
Support.
Baker, support by Councilmember Kadeco. Mr. Baumgarten, perhaps you'd tell us a sentence or two now about the importance of the Downtown Development Authority and what it does.
Well, all of these appointments are important, but this one I am particularly excited about. The Downtown Development Authority is one of the driving forces behind getting our downtown closer to the vision that is shared by our city council, by our staff, and as well as their board of trustees. It's one of those things that is a great tool and resource, and it needs to be kept moving forward at all times as we make improvements along Coolidge, as we make improvements along our downtown on 12 Mile. And so, like I said, this is one that I'm particularly excited about because the DDA board does so much for our business community and sort of jumping the link between our community and our business residents. So very excited about this one. I would appreciate the appointment.
Very good. Any questions on this item? Seeing none, then, Ms. Boucher, would you please call the roll on M3916?
Kadeco?
Yes.
Stedman?
Yes.
Turbrack?
Yes.
Baker?
Yes.
Blanchard?
Yes.
Ravlin?
Yes.
O'Dwyer?
Yes. And now we come to the communications portion of tonight's meeting, and I believe Councilmember Stedman is up first.
Okay, first of all, the library has quite a few programs coming up in June that really sound very interesting. For adults, they're going to have a Great Lakes Lighthouse Preservation Program. Excuse me. On June 7th at 6:30 p.m., they have Wayne Sapolsky is coming. He's a Great Lakes Lighthouse historian, author, and photographer, and he's going to be presenting at this meeting. On Monday, June 13th at 6:30, Not Your Grandma's Couponing, and Emily Cott is presenting this. And this class covers unique and different ways to save money. Anybody and everybody will learn something from this class. It's geared toward those who have been couponing for years and those who are new and eager to learn. And they're giving away prizes, and participation is encouraged. June 29th, Wednesday, Henna Art Workshop for teens. It's an interactive workshop, and it includes learning henna application technique and wearing a design home. And story times in the park for the youth. Change up your reading routine with the Berkley Public Library and the Parks and Recreation Department. Hear a story with library staff and enjoy a physical activity at the same time. Parents are asked to encouraged to remain at the park during the programs. You don't have to register for those. Reading with your child Wednesday, June 22nd at 7 o'clock. Meet with the Berkeley Schools teachers from kindergarten and transitional kindergarten to learn tips to making reading with your child fun and meaningful. Any of these, if you need a registration, you may call the public library and register for that. But if you really want to go to any of these events, make sure you register early because they fill up quickly. Thank
Good.
you.
Thank you. Councilmember Blanchard.
Thank you, Your Honor. I've got two things I want to talk about tonight. Two big events coming up, both next Saturday, both at the same time. We have from 10 in the morning till 6 at night on 12 Mile, the Art Bash, which is bigger and better than it has been in the past, and expecting approximately 10,000 people down there to look at all the artists. So we'll have a lot of people in our community. The 12 Mile will be closed from Wakefield to Buckingham, and there'll be artist tents set up, there'll be food vendors set up, nonprofits will have a place down there. So it will be a very, very interesting time, and we're hoping that the weather holds out for us. And the other event starts also at 10 o'clock and ends at 2 p.m. It's Lids for Kids, which is where we provide bicycle helmets and fit bicycle helmets to the children that don't have them. So if your child is outgrown or their bicycle helmet, come on down. We have people there trained to fit. We have people. I'd like to call on the Deputy Chief for a minute. What else are we going to have this year, Deputy Chief? We've got the climbing wall. We had that in the past. Have we got that again?
We do. The climbing wall is a fan favorite, so it'll be back to draw everybody in. There'll be the moon houses, or the bounce houses. We'll have 3 of those. Because the fire truck will not be at the Art Bash because they outgrew their space, we're gonna actually set it up on Rosemont and have the ladder truck set up, and depending on the weather, maybe we'll have a little water for the kids. We'll see. So
Okay, very good. So it should be a good event, and it's encouraging children and adults to wear bicycle helmets when they're riding their bikes. So if your children need bicycle helmets, this is the place to come and get them. And the price is right, free. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mayor Pro Tem Baker.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just a couple of thoughts as well. First, kind of building back on the theme for the agenda, welcome aboard, Matt. We're very thankful to have you here. Our community is fortunate to bring your talent and energy to serve our residents and businesses and the greater region. So thank you for that. And we look forward to seeing you on Wednesday morning for the first DDA board meeting and kind of rolling up your sleeves and helping move our downtown forward. So thank you. And speaking of moving things forward, as was also mentioned a little bit ago, the Regional Transit Authority, which covers 4 counties in our area here, recently rolled out the details of their master plan, the Regional Transit Plan. And they put together a lot of really good materials that help explain everything that's going on. I figure, there now you've got it all, so everything's all set. So, no, but these kind of materials are available, and they have a sample map of what the transit system's going to look like and how it's going to work, where it covers, where it goes. One of the things that's important for us to know is Berkley is well positioned to be able to leverage and benefit from such a system, both with Woodward Avenue being one of the main corridors of the rapid transit, but also 12 Mile. 12 Mile will have an express route to connect many of the downtowns, such as ours, to the system. So if you don't live right on Woodward, you'll be able to access the system from many of these express routes that kind of go east-west, if you will, and 12 Mile is one of those. So it's great options for many of us to be able to connect and go wherever we want to go while enjoying the safety and comfort of a rapid, reliable regional system. So lots more to come. Berkley is one of only 2 communities in the entire Oakland County that will be hosting a public input session. So although the plan is right here, and I'm kind of waving it around so you can look at it, I'd rather have you have an opportunity to study this in more detail. Berkley will be hosting the event. We've long been hosting transit events here, so it's no surprise to many of us, but we're very pleased to be able to help offer this. It'll be on June 22nd, from 4:30 to 7:30 at the Community Center. June 22nd, 4:30 to 7:30 at the Community Center. Representatives from the Regional Transit Authority and others involved in the process will be there to answer questions, to receive your inputs, and to help make this an even better plan. This is a good plan. This has many of the items that you would actually expect of a real transit system to have, and there's opportunities to build on this as we go forward. So please, if you're able to do that, that'd be great. If you can't make it to the session, or if you want to look at it in more detail on your own, rtamichigan.org is the website. RTA Michigan for more information and to download your own copy of the map and the materials and things like that. And finally, as I fold up all this stuff without getting a paper cut or anything like that, John F. Kennedy once said, "Nothing compares to the simple pleasure of a bike ride." Again, that was John F. Kennedy once said, "Nothing compares to the simple pleasure of a bike ride." And I'd like to just pause for just a moment to thank Councilman Blanchard and the staff for all that they do with the Lids for Kids event. As mentioned, it's coming up here. It's real important to make sure that we are able to safely enjoy that simple pleasure. I celebrate the fact that the lids are free for the kids, and they are properly fitted, and they can decorate them with the stickers and all that kind of fun stuff. It's real important, and we as the adults and grown-ups and parents and things like that have a responsibility to demonstrate, set a good example for our kids. Remember, these are vehicles. This bicycle is actually a vehicle. It is a thing that gets you from point A to point B in a more rapid way than walking. And there are certain expectations and rules around how we ride these things. For instance, we're not supposed to really ride on the sidewalks. These are vehicles. Vehicles go on the road. We're supposed to ride with traffic, not against traffic. People always say, if you ride against traffic, they can see you. Yeah, they'll see you as they're taking you out. That's not so good. So please, you ride with traffic, with your helmet. Those types of things are real important to set positive examples for your kids. And thanks to for all those, thanks to the folks that participated in the fundraiser to make this thing happen in the first place. It's a great cause. Please be safe, set a positive example, get helmets for your kids, and you can ride your bikes to get to the transit system. That'll be awesome. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Councilmember Turber.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Councilmember Blanchard mentioned the great events we have coming up on Saturday. And in DC, there's something I didn't hear. Is there still a dunk tank at the Lids for Kids by chance?
With your name on it, yep.
What about your name?
I think every other year, maybe.
Okay, all right. I just want to clarify. That's all. Thank you. Unfortunately, I was not at the last meeting, and I did not have an opportunity to tell Councilmember Edgar a few things on the occasion of her leaving. So even though she's not here, she's watching on the old internet, so I'm going to say just a few words right now. I really want to thank Tina for her time and contributions to the city while she was on council. She provided enthusiasm and a pragmatism and a very positive outlook that truly benefited the residents as well as her colleagues. I certainly know that I felt that. She will certainly be missed. I do wish her the best in her new adventures, and certainly look forward to working with my new colleague, Councilmember Gravelin, as we move forward. And while we're talking about comings and goings, certainly want to welcome our new city manager. I can tell you, and I know this for a fact, the residents are extremely excited to have you here, and I know that you will be very warmly received early on. Now, the rest is up to you after the honeymoon period. Last week, we officially ended a lengthy, somewhat arduous journey that was finding a new manager, and I am very confident that the ideals and values that you have espoused throughout the candidate identification and the interview process match the attributes that the council and the subcommittee certainly was looking for in a prospective candidate. So again, I look forward to working with you, and thank you. You're very welcome here. In the Parks and Recreation Department, there are a number of things going on, but I want to start with some good news that happened last week. The Angel Play Structure is officially reopened, thanks in large part to the great cooperation between our Parks and Recreation Director, Teresa McCarlton, and the school district. The school district handled their part, we handled our part, and everybody worked together. Safety is our first priority. It's always going to be our first priority, but it's followed very closely by happy children, because parents out there know that if your kids aren't happy, you're not happy either. So they are happy. They're thrilled to have the structure open, and it was a tremendous event. Teresa called me immediately after and sent me pictures. Unfortunately, I had to work that day. I couldn't be there. Also coming up in the Parks and Rec Department over the month of June, the Tail on the Trail at Community Park this time. So on Community Park is going to begin on Monday, June 20th from 5:30 to 6:30. I'm not sure how long it's going to be up right now, but it does begin Monday, June 20th from 5:30 to 6:30, and now we are at Community Park. We have a couple story times in the park coming up as well. Wednesday, June 8th at the Tot Lot from 10 to 11 a.m. Again, this is a little story time in the park. And then June 28th, we will be at Community Park from 10 to 11. So they're both from 10 to 11. Wednesday, June 8th at Tot Lot. Tuesday, June 28th at Community Park. We have our first Summerfest event, official Summerfest event coming up as well, Tot Lot Night. That is Wednesday, June 22nd from 5 to 8. So here's what you got. You can hit your public input session. You can get there, and then you still have plenty of time to get to the Tot Lot. So we can certainly make sure that we hit both of those events. And then the community garage sale is Friday, June 24th and Saturday, June 25th. So it's hard to believe we are already in June. The kids some are wrapping up school. Others are going to be wrapping up by the time we have our next meeting. A lot of events, a lot of excited Summerfest events too. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Gravelin.
I too would like to take this opportunity to welcome Mr. Baumgarten up here to the table, and I sure am glad we found some things for you to do tonight, so that's a relief. On the 24th, I did attend the Planning Commission meeting. There were a couple exciting things happening there. With the popularity of the Airbnb, they're in the process of trying to figure out how Berkeley wants to regulate that. So there are a couple of the commissioners who have used the Airbnb, so that was a very lively discussion that is still in the works. Also, coming up on the 21st of June from 4 to 7 in the Community Center, they will be hosting a residential form-based code open house. It's open to the public to discuss different housing options that may soon be coming to Berkeley. It's an opportunity to learn more about what form-based code is and what it means for your neighborhood, and there will be stations available so you can review the Planning Commission's recommendations and ask questions, and also offer your feedback. So this is a very good opportunity to come out to the community center and see what form-based code is all about. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. Councilmember Cadeckel.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I too want to welcome Mr. Baumgarten, and the meetings are not always this short, so don't get used to it. But I'm looking forward to working with you for many years. Councilmember Turbeck mentioned Angel Park. I happened to be there, and it was really nice. Everybody in the school came out, and I said, who's going to be the first one up there? And of course, all the kids raised their hand. But Mr. G, the principal, made sure it was safe, and he was the first one down the slide. So it is safe. There is an alternate, a position open on the ZBA, alternate position. Anybody interested can contact the clerk's office or go to berkleymish.org. Sue Thornton, I just want to say a few words about her. I've had the pleasure of working with her for many years. When I was on the Parks and Recreation Board, I remember starting to plan the first Summerfest, and this is what, number 6, Mr. Turbeck? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's really grown, and she does take that extra step and goes that extra mile. And we had the euchre tournament over at Hartfield this year for the Friends of Berkley Parks and Recreation that she coordinated, and I just want to thank her for all of the work that she has done. This past Saturday was a real heartwarming situation. They had the opening day for Dad's Club, and they have the raffle like they do every year, and a 13-year-old by the name of Zach Cummings won the bicycle. Now, Zach was too big for the bicycle, and on his own, in front of all these adults, in front of all these children, said, I don't need the bicycle. Let someone else have it. So they drew another ticket, and a 6-year-old T-baller won. That was more fitting for the bicycle. And I just want to congratulate Zach and his parents for the type of child that they have in this heartwarming situation. Josephine's here a lot, we bowlers, and I think she's enjoying your company. So we do this, the first and third Monday of the month, except in the summer, the third Monday. So we welcome you, Tom. So you come on, join us more often. We welcome you here tonight. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Mr. Baumgarten.
I'm feeling very welcomed. I not only have I really enjoyed this first week, but the lead up to it has been great. I've been very warmly received by each of the council members, as I'm sure anybody watching this presentation tonight will see. Would like to thank several members of the community that have come out. Miss Josephine actually, I think, was the first resident through the door to say welcome aboard, so it was really appreciated. I would like to also thank Deputy City Manager Darshell Strickland Love, as well as Chief Eschman, for doing such a phenomenal job before I was able to take this position. I keep saying it, and I said it during my candidate interviews. This is a very special place. Berkley is a fantastic city, and I cannot tell you how proud I am and how happy and excited I am to be a part of this team and to continue for several years a very long and fruitful relationship with this city council. So I cannot thank you enough, but I will try to do so every time I'm fortunate enough to be in a meeting with you all. So thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Boucher, any news from the clerk's office?
Yes, Mayor. Just want to let the residents and voters out there know that Tuesday, August 2nd will be our state primary election. Our absentee voter ballot applications went out Thursday, June 2nd, and the last day to register will be Tuesday, July 5th. For more information, please visit our city website or the State of Michigan website, and also call the clerk's office at 248-658-3310. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Mr. Christ.
Hi, Mayor. Nothing tonight.
Nothing tonight. Very good. Well, then it falls to me to join my colleagues in, again, reinforcing the fáilte, as we say in Gaelic, the welcome. But I'd like to step us back a little bit and thank Councilmember Turbeck, Councilmember Blanchard and Mayor Pro Tem Steve Baker for the process, putting together a process that led to this result. Councilmember Turbrack is exactly right. The residents are pleased and excited by your selection, but it's the people that made the process work and went through all the meetings and did a lot to circulate the word across the Midwest that Berkley was looking for a city manager. And as you know, it was a highly competitive effort. About, what was it, about 35 people?
35.
Yeah, 35 people applied. And so we're very grateful for the work of our colleagues here for doing all the pieces that led to this result. So I'm thankful for that. Second item is acknowledging and wishing the very best to a man who minded the money very well, Mr. Sabuda. Mr. Sabuda retired last week, and I think there are very few finance directors in the country that kept a thumb on the finances with such detail as he did. And so we wish him the very best in his retirement. We thank Denise and her committees from Berkeley Days and her courage to come in here and bring us this trophy. It took a bit of courage to do that, and we're grateful. The esprit de corps and the collegiality and friendship that goes on between all the groups in the city is remarkable. And we want that, obviously, to continue and grow and blossom. And then we're getting ready for the Art Bash. And that's another signature event in the city. And we hope the weather is nice and everybody is safe. So with that, is there a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Move to adjourn by Councilmember Cadecle.
Support.
Support by Councilmember Stedman. Ms. Boucher, would you please call the roll?
Stedman?
Yes.
Turbrack?
Yes.
Baker?
Yes.
Blanchard?
Yes.
Ravlin?
Yes.
Kadeco?
Yes.
O'Dwyer?
Yes. The June 6th meeting is adjourned. Thank you.